I woke up out of my sleep and started chasing my cousin. The next thing I knew, I heard a long buzzer bell sound, then I saw myself traveling through a brick tunnel, almost as if the tunnel was traveling past me. I was not moving, it seemed, but the bricks around me were. I had tunnel vision, so I could not see up or down on side, just part of the side and straight ahead. There was a bright light at the end of the tunnel, and I could see something in between the lights. The light was blinding almost. Then I felt something saying it was not my time, go back. I was thinking to myself, what is going on? I then heard my cousin saying, Teresa, Teresa. I came back while he was in the middle of saying my name. I asked him why did he put that flashlight in my eyes. He looked at me like I was crazy and kept asking was I okay. He didn't have a flashlight. He said the ambulance was on the way. I had passed out for about 5 minutes, he was unsure. It was enough time for him to come back from the other end of a long hall, see something was wrong, catch the elevator down 5 floors, call the ambulance, alert the guard and come back upstairs. Next NDE. It was very cold outside, below freezing, and our furnace had quit. I thought that I would have it fixed in a few hours, but late in the afternoon, I could see that it was going to take longer than I thought. I told my wife that she should take the kids to her mom's house, so she did. I had to stay behind, because I needed to keep trying to fix the furnace, and to keep the water pipes from freezing. About 2 a.m. I was exhausted, so I went upstairs to go to bed. I had the oven on, with the door open, for some heat, and I found out later that just that alone can be toxic with a gas stove. Before I fell to sleep, I took our electric fireplace heater off of the wall, and brought it into the small room I was going to sleep in. I put it next to the bed and plugged it into an extension cord. Then I laid down. I tossed and turned for about a half hour and fell to sleep. The next thing I remember was being in a pure white place with love all around me. It was above, below, in front, behind, even through me. Somehow, I knew I was in the presence of God. He didn't talk with a voice but by thoughts. He told me that he loved me, that he had always loved me, and that he was very proud of me. I remember that I couldn't believe how peaceful it was and how much love was there. I first remember thinking how much I wanted to stay, and I knew that I could if I wanted to. But my next thought was of my wife and kids, how they would get along without me, then thinking they would be just fine, and wish I was outside on the ground in the snow and cold wearing just my blue jeans. I went to the front door. It was half open, opened it and smoke came rolling out. It turned out that the electric heater had melted the extension cord and set fire to the carpet and floor and filled the house with smoke. I opened the windows, vented the smoke, and that was it. I'm absolutely sure that it wasn't a dream. I had never before, or ever since, been more conscious in my life. I've missed the feelings that I had, even longed for them, but I also knew that I couldn't go back until it was my turn. So that's it. Next NDE. I was sitting in my chair at home in Midland when I lost consciousness. I was gone for a whole 2 days, although they told me that I was out for only a short time. To me, I know it was 2 days and it was really, really real. I saw angels. I was flying. I saw the most beautiful, beautiful place, and it was really, really real. I can't tell you how real it was. Do you know whom I didn't see? Floyd, my husband, who died in 2001. I don't know why I didn't see him, but it was really real. I was gone for 2 days. An inner body separated from my outer body after clasp mechanism had released it. I floated to corner of ceiling, passed through the roof, saw layers in roof as at the atomic level or cellular level. I drifted upwards into the night sky, saw rooftops, houses, streets, gardens, parked cars from above. I saw stars in night sky, then entered a yellow light tunnel. The tunnel had ring structure. My hand would not pass through its wall. I traveled down the center of the tunnel until I touched the wall at high speed, This made me crash into the walls for a while, then I regained equilibrium. I heard a voice saying I mustn't worry, dying is easy, you're nearly there, etc. The tunnel opened out, like the end of a trumpet, into a space that had rainbow colors and a sky. I was drawn to the left and went along a path of reddish-golden soil of clay, but gliding without using my legs. I saw plants, bushes, and a golden sunlight type of light. I approached a group of non-material people clothed in long cotton-type clothes tied at the waist. I thought I vaguely saw my mother and father in the group of about 10 people. The leader at the front made me understand the space between us was a boundary, and if I crossed over it, I couldn't come back to Earth as I was before. I was absorbed into his eyes and he showed me his world, flying over hills, waterfalls, and scenery in golden light. He said that if I wanted to go with him, all I had to do was to touch his hand, which he raised towards me. I said I wasn't ready yet, and he raised his hand and propelled me backwards down the light tunnel, back through the ceiling of the doctor's surgery. I hovered horizontally and then was lowered nearer to my body. There was some adjustment of limbs to align the two bodies, and then I dropped back in on the doctor's couch. The doctors came in and injected the back of my hand vein with what I think was adrenaline, but I'm not sure what it was.